All right, boys, we're back with another video, another trade recap from today for the trade that we took on live. I think across all my funded accounts, I was a little over 7K. I'll have to see. I'll have to get my trade copy or trade copy up here now and put it on the screen. But let's go over the trade for today. Let's hit the replay mode and go to the 8:30 open. So we actually, coming into the day, we were in a range. So we wanted to see some kind of breakout. We wanted to see some kind of manipulation or distribution to one of these highs or lows. If you come to the daily chart, this has been, look at the daily chart. We've been in this range, up, down, up, down, up, down. I want to see us break out of this so we can get some cleaner price action, but today was actually pretty good. This is market open right here. What happened on market open? We actually manipulated down into this London low and came a little further down into this PD array down here, as you will see in a second. Wait. We kind of sit around here and boom, we get an absolute boner candle inversing the 1 minute gap. And the 2 minute actually inverses. Now the 2 minute inverses a minute after you see this candle. So there's another candle for the 2 minute close that actually inverses the gap. But we actually didn't take this play. Now the reason that we didn't take this play is because it was about 8 minutes into, there were two reasons. It was about 8 minutes into market open, which is a little early for me to take a trade, and the volatility of this candle. This is a 200 point, or not 200 point, 100 point 2 minute candle almost. So if I wanted to get long on this, which I probably still wouldn't have because of how early it was, what I wanted to see was it retrace a little bit down into this candle. A lot of times when you get these inversions that are these extremely aggressive candles, they'll get sold down or bought up a little bit, and then you can get in on that retracement. So you get the best entry possible. So I wanted to see that happen if we were going to get in that early, but unfortunately we didn't get that. It just absolutely bonered to the moon. But if we come to the 5 minute, you see we actually take out this London high, which was right here at 24902. And at this point, I'm still really not looking for shorts. Now, why am I not looking for shorts? Because to me, what is this? This is accumulation, manipulation into these lows, in distribution higher. Yes, we distributed to this external draw at the London high. But 99% of the time, obviously not always, really not 90, 99, it's probably a little lower. But most of the time, you will have some kind of retracement on the distribution leg. So at this point, I'm not worried. I'm not, oh no, I missed the move. Let me chase long. No, I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting to see what happens once we take out this liquidity. Because as you'll see in a second, let's go forwards a couple points. As you see in a second, we put in this massive 5 minute gap. And then what are we looking for? You know, the model that we teach. We want to see a fair value gap put in on the retracement to the 5 minute gap with an inversion out of it. But you do have to be careful because the liquidity was swept. If we wanted to start inversing all these gaps back down, I'm not going to still be long, even though I still think it's accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I'm going to flip my bias once all these gaps start getting flipped. We get the liquidity sweep. We put in a 1 minute gap right here inside of the 5 minute. We wick through it, you know, not all the way through it. So, you know, it's not the worst thing ever. We dig a little deeper into this 5 minute. We almost fill it, but we don't inverse it. That's the important thing. We don't inverse the 5 minute. We respect it. We inverse this gap. But something that I want you guys to see is when you're taking plays, the first presented gap that's formed on whatever leg you're looking to enter off of is the one that you would want to see inversed. So even though this gap got inversed, I still didn't get long. I wanted to see it come above here with displacement, with strength, if I was going to get long off this gap. Market comes up and it wicks in again. And at this point, I'm like, okay, you know, that's not what I love. If I wanted to see this gap get inversed, I wanted to see it get inversed with strength. So we wick in, come all the way back down, almost, let's see, 90 to 30, almost 60 points. We come back up and this candle still does not inverse it. So let's see what happens on the next candle. We still don't inverse it. And when you see all these wicks, the market failing to move higher, you know, you get close, but you don't displace through it. You wick 30 points past it and come back down and reject it. To me, that is a sign that this does not truly want to move higher on this leg. Because what I would have liked to see is come down, V-shape through it. And if it is the move that I am truly looking for, the follow through that we are looking for on our model, it is going to shoot to high a day. So yes, this was the first presented gap. Yes, technically it got inversed, but you have to do a little more reading into the market. An average ICT trader probably takes this. And depending on how big their stop is, you know, look at this. It goes 70, almost 75 points into drawdown, or 70 points into drawdown at its max. Then we put this gap in. And another thing that I want you guys to see here is, even though we didn't get the move that we wanted and we didn't displace higher too high a day, what's happening now? When we start going back up, we didn't put in a new low. The market structure is still bullish, and we put in this 1 minute gap, and this candle wicks through, which is not ideal. But on the contrary, what I'm telling you is us not creating the new low signals to me that we are still bullish. They inverse this gap. Sellers took the price back down and failed to go lower. So as you see, look at this strong candle close that we get. We displace through the entire gap. Yes, it got wicked through once, but combined with all the other things and with the candle closure that we get right here, had we gotten like 7 candles kind of stair stepping through it in closing right here, I wouldn't have taken it. But the strength of this candle with the displacement, we got long off that. And these are things that are just going to come with time in the markets and seeing these things. Like I think we went a 30-point stop on this one. TP1 right here, and then fully scaled out high a day. I think that's what our TPs were. As you see, once we get the inverse and the displacement of that, then we entered long, 7 points of drawdown at max, hit TP1 pretty quick, scaled off, started trailing my stop, and eventually we hit full TP. Market went up a little higher, and then we've just kind of been consolidating since then. That's really it for the trade recap. And we do all this live every single morning in the Discord. So if you guys do want to tune in, learn our strategy, learn risk management, you can literally watch us enter the trades real time every single morning, talk through the market inside the Discord. The link is in the description if you want to join. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to attempt to be uploading every day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.